COVID-19, DNA testing, or infectious disease clinical testing? Welcome to P23 Labs, a high-complexity molecular diagnostics lab that uses the latest technology to offer a full suite of molecular diagnostic tests, clinical tests, and wellness consultations. We give you access to knowledge and healthcare resources that will transform your health. Schedule an appointment and order your custom test today with our healthcare team. www.p23labs.com.
Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us "Need Software" to 213-640-9738. That's 213-640-9738. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
For over 19 years, we offer a variety of healthcare services and procedures to ensure that your health is well taken care of. If you're ready to get your health in order, contact us at 854-7001.
Okay, I'm getting some sounds from
As of
somewhere.
September 1st, Texas has a handful of new laws
What's up, guys?
you need to know about.
Hold
I'm
on,
Brady
hold
Smith,
on, hold on.
breaking it down. The
All
most
these damn
high
random
profile
sounds
of the new
come from. Hold on,
legislation is arguably permitless carry or constitutional carry. Starting on the 1st of September, House Bill 9.
Sorry, guys. Damn. Okay, I didn't mean for that to pop up. These random sounds. What's up, man? I'm here. I'm live. Got some random sounds popping up. Okay, I had to find out what it was, but I'm here. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. I am here. Glad to have y'all tuning in. What's up, y'all? Come on in the room. Right now, hold on one second. Let me let everybody on social media know I'm here. What's up, man? I'm glad y'all are here. Hope you guys had a great week. What's going on to the family? We're ready to spit some of that hot fire, as we always do. Let me throw this on the face bizzle real quick, and then once I do that, we're good to go. If this thing loads up in time. Man, I hope you guys had a great week. Papi Akute to the family, and that means peace in our Tut language. Shout out to everybody who are able to get into the Foundational Black American private group on Facebook. We have a very exclusive private group. A lot of people are trying to get in. We're screening very heavy. Some of the Mayo militia, they've been trying to get in. We've been screening them. We've gotten some people from the Mayo militia trying to get in. They're trying to creep through. We're watching them. We're keeping an eye on everybody. All right, I'm putting everything on social media. I'm putting everything up to let folks know we're live. Also, y'all share the link to the broadcast on your social media as you hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, hit all those good buttons, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody hit all the buttons you need to hit. All right. So we in here. Shout out to Louisiana. What's going on with the hurricane family? My people down there in Louisiana. How's everybody doing? How's everybody making out? I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody is good, ladies and gentlemen. They got a Category 4 hurricane happening. Okay, I send prayers and love out to our people in Louisiana. Shout out to the Louisiana family. All right. We won't be on too long tonight because I got a lot of stuff I got to handle tomorrow. So I want to, I'm on time today. I'm doing the broadcast on time because I got to get to bed early. Got a pretty busy week. We're doing some stuff with the funding for the museum. I'm getting with my real estate people and some potential development companies. We got a lot of stuff we're doing this week. The first of the month is coming up, so that's always busy. My son's birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks, Mateo. We got the New Mink Slide project we're working on. I'm finishing up on this book. I've been working on this book forever. I'm going to make sure within the next couple of weeks that I knock this book out get it knocked out so that I can go ahead and get it edited so this book can come on out. So I want to get a lot of projects out of the way so I'll be free to start doing the film on the Maroons, which is, I'm really excited about getting that going. So, you know, I got a lot of day-to-day stuff going on. And by the way, the new Mink Slide album, that's going to be out October 1st. It's called Funk on Wheels. We're going to be doing a music video in a couple of weeks. All my LA people, if you can skate, if you know how to roller skate very good, we're going to film the video in a roller rink out here in LA. I need y'all to email me. All my LA people who can skate real good, we want to get you in the video. All my LA people, email me at info@Tariq Elite. Info@Tariq Elite. Also, all my LA people, all my car guys, all my cats who know about the lowriders and all the cars, we're looking for some people who got those tricked out Suzuki Samurais from back in the day. We want to use some of those in the video. If y'all know some cats out here in LA, I know some of the Latino cats got those. If y'all know some of those car clubs that have those out here, my LA folks, y'all let me know what's up. Y'all email me and let me know what's going on. info@TariqElite.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, yeah, the album is called Funk on Wheels. It's kind of paying homage to World on Wheels. We're calling it Funk on Wheels. Well, it's really an EP. It's an EP, but there's a lot of snippets on there. So it's like 10 songs on there. It's really 5 main songs, but the track listing shows 10 because we have little short 30-second snippets within the EP. So it's going to be a very good thing. Yes, we're going to have Layla and Bree, especially Bree. Bree can skate her ass off. Bree can really, really skate her ass off. I got to see the Candyman movie. I got to see that. I keep hearing some things about it. Don't spoil it. I want to see that movie. Do not spoil it. All right? Don't spoil Candyman, but I'm going to see it and then I'm going to review it for the family because I'm hearing some things about it. All right? So, again, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. All right? What we're talking about on today's broadcast, family, we're talking about how the dominant society, they force people who are classified as white or who are going to be classified as white, they force them to get on code with non-justice. The white supremacist society, part of the society, what makes white supremacy tick are the codes that they uphold. They uphold codes that empower the white supremacists and create non-justice for all people classified as non-white, particularly black people. Part of the white supremacist code, and in my new book I talk about this in great detail, there are unwritten codes and rules that are very, very strict that white people are supposed to abide by when it comes to them dealing with black people, and they better not break those codes or they will get in trouble with the dominant society. Our brother Neely Fuller taught us this. If the white people, if they don't want to be on that non-justice...
Those emotions,
hold on, man, hold
they
on.
were put on hold by time.
Hold on.
But at Claire's bridal weekend at a Virgo
is this,
beach house,
dude?
those emotions also made the
I
trip.
don't want no sound. Hold on. Damn. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't want that, everybody. Yeah, this is Spider Loke. Yes, Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac. I thought this was a tight logo. Shout out to Spider Loke. This I bought this, and it just came in the mail. I kind of bought it a while ago, but I thought this was tight. Shout out to Ola. Everybody say what's up to my player partner Ola in the room. Shout out to Ola in the room. But listen, part of white supremacy is maintaining these codes. Part of the game is white people or people who are going to be classified as white, they better not get off the code. If you assist black people in punishing a white person for harming a black person, that person who's classified as white will get in trouble. That's part of the rule. Part of the rule is you never side with black people against a white person, even if the white person is in the wrong. That's part of their code. That's the code of non-justice. You do not side with black people against a white person, even if the white person is wrong. You see, this is why we gotta start producing justice ourselves as black people. We just can't go along with white supremacy. That's a very unjust system. It's an immoral system. It's a deadly system. We just can't keep co-signing that. A great example of that is recently a Hispanic woman, she got off the code and she got in trouble. As we know, Joe Biden and all those people said, black people, forget about your damn needs. Y'all better start getting ready to help these Hispanics. Because see what they're doing, they're ritualistically preparing Hispanics to be white supremacists. They're getting them on the white supremacist code. They're letting Hispanics know, okay, look, we need you to boost our numbers. Anglo-white people are already the minority all over. Anglo-white people are the minority. Their numbers are dwindling very, very fast. They have to bring in more people to be classified as white, so they have to get them on the code of white supremacy. Especially the Hispanics. They're letting the Hispanics know, listen, we need more Zimmermans out of you. We need more white Hispanic white supremacists. We need y'all to be on the code of non-justice, the code of maintaining white supremacy. We don't need y'all getting off code. If we're letting all of you Hispanics over here, you better be on the damn white supremacist code. We better understand how desperate these white supremacists are right now. Now, there was a situation a few weeks ago where a white family of Mormons, they were in a Costco. They had an adopted black daughter with them, a black girl with them that they adopted. The black girl looked and acted like she was being mistreated, which happens so often when white people adopt these black children. I have spoken on this many, 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 many times. We have also rescued black people from these white adoptive families. Remember, there was a sister who called up to the broadcast a couple of years ago she was adopted by a white doctor from the CDC. She was from Africa. She was from Liberia. They went and took her from her family, brought her over here, and they were doing all types of stuff to that sister. That sister called my broadcast, told us what was going down, and we verified it and everything. We got that sister out of there. We got her a ticket. I got her a ticket to New York, and then eventually we got her a ticket out there to reunite with her family in Liberia. So she's kind of going back and forth now. But we got her up out of that situation. Because what these white supremacist suspects do, they adopt these black children, and what they do, they isolate the hell out of them. Was it Sierra Leone? Okay, I was thinking Liberia. I know it was somewhere over there in West Africa. It might have been Sierra Leone. Okay, you might be correct. It might be Sierra Leone. So what they do with black kids, man, they get these black kids and they isolate them. They don't let them go to school. They keep them in the house hidden, and they do all types of abusive things to them. They did that with the Hart family. Those black kids who were adopted by these white supremacist lesbians, they would get these kids and they would always homeschool them. That's another thing that you got to watch out. They get these black kids and they start homeschooling them, and they don't let them go to school. They don't let them interact with other people because they know these kids are going to talk about how abused they are. And eventually those Hart kids were killed by these white supremacist women. So, Devontae Hart, yes. So, this Hispanic woman was at a Costco. She saw this black girl who clearly looked like she was in some type of distress. The black girl's hair was all matted on her head. She had on this old slave-looking outfit, whereas the other white children were dressed normal. They had normal, up-to-date clothes, but they had the little black girl in one of these little Goodwill color purple dresses, which is what they always do. I've talked about this many times. You see these suspected white supremacists adopt these black kids and they dress them like little slaves. They do all types of little weird things to them. And we can see what's going on. You understand? We see what's going on. We can kind of look at a child and say, hey, this child is being mistreated. So a Hispanic woman saw something was going on here. Hispanic woman was saying, hey, this girl looked like she's being abused. This girl was calling the authorities. This girl went to social media saying, hey, this little black girl, hey, something's going on. And there was a big social media outcry. People started looking up the name of the doctor. He's the dentist out there in Arizona. The cops said they showed up and nothing was wrong. They did a quick wellness check and nothing was wrong.
Those emotions,
Hold on.
they were put on hold by time.
Hold on.
But at Claire's bright...
Sorry, guys. So they said nothing was wrong. Okay? The cops showed up and said nothing was wrong. I don't believe they did any kind of rape kit or anything. And people who work for the doctor, listen, there are people who started coming out saying they work for the doctor. Some people were saying, allegedly, that the doctor was a known racist. The doctor talks real racial about the daughter. There was a lot of other people suspecting that the daughter, that black daughter, was being mistreated. From what we were told by people on social media who knows the family and some people who did some research, they're saying that the black child is homeschooled, whereas the other white children that they have, they go to public school. So all the signs are there. All the signs are there. And the race soldiers are not doing anything about it. They've been protecting this white Mormon family from day one. Juxtapose that to images that we've been seeing of black families getting their black children that are biological snatched from them in hospitals. Black people show up and they say the black child looks malnutritioned, so they'll snatch the kid up immediately. That girl from American Idol, her and her husband, her man or her significant other, they were driving and they were pulled over and their babies were literally snatched out their arms by race soldiers. These are their biological children. They snatch our children at the drop of a hat, but when you have a black child with a white family, you don't know what's going on. Shout out to my sister Charm. Charm brought a lot of this information, some additional information to me today. But they do this stuff to our babies. They do it to our babies, but they let these suspected white supremacists do all types of vile things to these kids, and they never punish them. You rarely hear about a white adoptive family getting punished for harming black folks unless they just outright kill them. That's really the only time you hear someone, they just outright kill the damn kid, then they want to do something. The signs are always there, dude. The signs are always there, in Child Protective Services, they know what's going on. They know what they're doing, putting these black children with these abusive white supremacists. It's a little underground racket that they got, man. They know exactly what they're doing. They know all about the sexual abuse. They're very aware of it. They know. And they got this little girl with some Mormons. Do you know how racist the damn Mormons are? The history of their racism? How the Mormons sat up here talking about black people got cursed with black skin? Or the Mormons are racist as shit. But the signs are usually there. So now, here's the problem. This Hispanic woman, the dominant society, the white supremacists look at her as getting off code. How dare you side with a black child and expose what white people are doing behind closed doors? How dare you get off the white supremacist code? She got off code, which is what you're supposed to do. This is why a lot of white people don't get off code, because they get punished, but I'm not giving them that excuse to run with, because you're supposed to get rid of non-justice. But a lot of white people go along with the code of white supremacy, as our brother Neely Fuller said, because it's more convenient. You get benefits. All you got to do is keep your mouth shut and go along with it. Why are you going to fight benefits? Why are you going to fight first class? It's like, hey, I'm getting a trip to first class. So why should I fight that? I'm getting something out of it if I just go along with white supremacy. Going against white supremacy, that's a little difficult, because now you're saying I'm going to waive my benefits that I get, and there are benefits to white supremacy. I'm going to waive my benefits, and also I'm going to put a target on my back. I'm going to be treated as a nigger lover. I don't know if I want to do that. You say the Mormons believe black people have tails. Boy, their racism goes very deep. So now with this Hispanic woman who got off code and told, because let me tell you something. The Hart family, remember those kids? Everybody knew they were being abused. Once they got killed, y'all remember all the white neighbors started coming out? Well, yeah, they would come to our homes begging for food. Why the fuck didn't you say something then? Yeah, we kind of suspected something was going wrong. Yeah, they would always come to our homes and they were beaten and bruised and they were crying and they were looking in the mailbox for food and they were telling us they were hungry. Well, why in the fuck didn't y'all say nothing? See, these other white folks were on code. With those Hart babies, the Devontae Hart and his siblings, when they were getting abused, all the white people in the neighborhood knew. They were just on code. You're not supposed to tell on other white people and get them in trouble on behalf of the niggers. You understand? That's why I don't want them coming out after the fact talking about, yeah, we knew. Y'all didn't say nothing. Y'all didn't do anything about it. Don't come out after the fact telling all the shit you knew. And I say this to those in the dominant white society. You better get off that bullshit. That's why I don't like being friends with folks. I don't like that fake friend bullshit. Unless you are letting me know who the white supremacists are, I'm not trying to rock with you. Let me know who the white supremacists are. You understand? If you're not doing that, I can't rock with you. So the Hispanic woman went to the authorities and she went to social media. She just kept going on and on about it. Say, hey, no, that family is in the wrong. That child, I don't care what y'all saying, that child looked like the child is being mistreated. So they said, okay, she's off code. So what they did, Riverside Police, this is Riverside's police department. This happened yesterday. The white Hispanic woman was arrested and charged with providing false information to law enforcement. On Friday, they put out a press release. On Friday, Riverside County Sheriff Department received information from a citizen that a female juvenile was a victim of child neglect and sexual assault. These are serious allegations set in motion. It set in motion hundreds of hours of staff hours by law enforcement in 2 separate states. There were 4 independent investigations to this incident. All 4 investigations concluded the allegations were false. I don't believe that. It appears the person made up the allegations and had no supporting evidence to substantiate her claims. Okay. So now they're going to punish this woman claiming she made false allegations. And boy, they went and put a press release in the whole thing. Okay? Now she's out of jail. They charged her. They could have just gave her a ticket, but they wanted to make an example out of her for just getting on code. This was them making an example out of her for getting off code. Now listen, all of these daily Karen videos that we see every day, we see Karen videos every single damn day of white people sitting up here making up some damn lie about a black person just boldly. They don't arrest these people and charge them for that, even though it's against the damn law. They even have extra Karen laws to so-called thwart people from making these false police charges. And they do it every day, and they never do anything about it to punish the people who do it. Okay? This is them getting on code with white supremacy. This is them getting on code. They're trying to make an example out of her and to let other white people know, hey, if you see a black kid getting abused, they're supposed to get abused. We don't snitch on each other. This thing of ours, the omerta of white supremacy, just like the mafia. White supremacy is like the mafia. We're not supposed to snitch on each other as white supremacists. Yeah? So I salute the Hispanic woman for stepping up and speaking out. I salute her. You understand? But black folks, we got to create our own networks on protecting these babies. We have to protect our babies, and we have to create our own little networks in order to do so. Yeah, they use the I'm white and I say so rule. That's all they do. They just use the I'm white and I say so rule. And you can look at this child and see something is going on just by the way she's not being kept up and groomed the same way the other children are being kept up. They know something is going on with this baby. You understand? So listen. This is why we got to have our own networks. And look, the white supremacists are getting on some strict codes right now. Look at all these different laws that they're coming out with. And be careful when they put out one law. They might put out one law that might get a lot of headlines, but they'll put that out in order to sneak in some other laws, okay? They'll put one law out with a real bold headline, but the point is to sneak some other laws behind that. So while everybody's talking about the headlines, you're not talking about the other little side laws that came along with it, okay? Now going back to the situation of the children, that baby being harmed. Listen, the dominant society, especially law enforcement, they know that to turn a blind eye. When it comes to our children being harmed, they turn a blind eye. That's why in Milwaukee, this is why I respect those brothers in Milwaukee. Remember, about a year or so ago, up in Milwaukee, some black girls were kidnapped by a pedophile. The community went to the police. They said, hey, look, there's pedophiles. There's a little pedophile ring going on. We know who's running it. We need you to go, police, and go save these girls. We know where these girls are. Y'all need to go save these kids. The girls that are missing are there, the ones that everybody's looking for. And also there's other children in some of these homes. We need you as the police to go do something. The police wouldn't do anything. The police wouldn't do anything about these little black girls being kidnapped and trafficked. And the community knew what was up. So the people in Milwaukee said, okay, the brothers and sisters hit the streets and went to the house, took the girls, and then burned the house down. Them brothers and sisters hit the streets, rescued the girls, and then burned the damn house down and told the police, fuck y'all. You know? Sometimes people feel like they have to do what they have to do. See, that's what policing is, family. A police is somebody who the community agrees on providing law enforcement. See, we got to start getting into the mindset of us being the police ourselves. We are the police. We have to do the policing. What we call police, that's not police. We have race soldiers. We don't really have police. We got a bunch of white supremacist enclaves full of race soldiers. You understand? We have to be police. I cannot wait until I do the movie about the Black Seminoles. Because one part of that history, our brothers, our ancestors, the Black Seminoles went into Mexico. They became what's known as the Muskogos. They were protecting the Mexican border in exchange for sovereignty and protection, diplomatic protection down there. But they were the military arm of the border. There were hostile Comanche Indians trying to get into Mexico. It was the Black Seminoles who were stopping them from coming in there. The Texas Rangers thought they were badass. They were the police at the time. The Texas Rangers heard about all of these bold Negroes out there in Mexico with guns killing white people. So the Texas Rangers, who were really slave catchers, they decided to go down there to Mexico to catch our good brother John Horse and all the other Black Seminoles. They thought they were going to go down there in Mexico, capture them, and bring them on back. The Texas Rangers went down there to Mexico, met up with those Black Seminoles, and got all they ass whooped. The Black Seminoles beat the brakes off the white Texas Rangers and sent them back to Texas with their tails between their legs. They put foot all up to ass. Because the Black Seminoles decided they were the goddamn police now. We are the law. We're going to tell you how the law is going to be. And new law, you ain't bringing your ass down here with that dumb shit. Now, going back to where the fuck you came from. You understand? The Texas Rangers took a major L. They don't like talking about that history. Our brother John Horse and the other one said, no, we're going to be the law. And after slavery was ended, after that, they never recaptured them. Slavery was ended. The U.S. government hired some of those Black Seminoles to be scouts to kind of expand the West. The U.S. government had to get on board with the Black Seminoles and said, we can't beat them, join them. Come on, y'all help us police over here. You understand? That's how hard the Black Seminoles was kicking ass. The U.S. government had to partner with them and say, okay, we need y'all help. We're expanding the West. Slavery is over. We're expanding the United States. Come on, help us expand the West. You understand? They learned how to track with them. Yeah, they were trackers. They knew the land. They knew the landscape. They knew how to deal with some of the other Aboriginal groups of people, because white people couldn't really go out in the West and deal with some of these unknown Aboriginal tribes because they would fuck white people up. They needed brothers to go in there, at least with some diplomacy, and they knew the language. So this is a part of history that really has to be told. Okay? But we have to be the police. And whoever's the police is just, the police are a group of people who are all on the same code who decide to protect and enact their own laws. You understand? The police, that's just a group of people who are all on code with each other who've decided to enact their own laws and protection. You dig? We got to get into that mindset. But now down in Texas, speaking of Texas, they got some new laws out. And down in Texas, they're talking about September 1st. Hold on, let me show y'all this. September 1st, they got a handful of laws you need to know about. They got a permitless carry or constitutional carry. In September, anybody who legally owns a gun, you can carry it in public. You don't need no license or no training. Okay, so this is the dog whistle to the white supremacists. Hey, if you need to get these niggers in check, have at it. We're not going to get at you for having a gun. If you can get a gun, if you can get a hold of a gun, have at it. We're not going to punish you. You understand? This is for the white supremacists. Now, what they try to do, they try to give black people as many felonies as possible. And that brings us to the next law they have. Here's a few more laws to highlight. Paying for sex is a felony. House Bill 1540. So now, dudes who be all up in them strip joints, Now, they're just going to target brothers with that. They're going to target brothers who got a little trick tab up there. See, I want y'all to see the game they got now. All the brothers down there who like to go to the strip joint, you know, they're going to be setting up stings out there to kind of catch brothers trying to pay that trick tab and hit you with felonies. They're not going to give the white men who's tricking off their money no felonies for tricking. They ain't going to give them no felonies. That's going to be for the brothers. See, they're coming up with different ways to hit the brothers with felonies. You dig? So y'all better be careful in them strip joints. Y'all going to have to be careful. You see, watch this. They're going to start hitting brothers with them felonies. They're going to start sending some white people out there. This is what they're going to do. This is what they're going to do. This is what they're going to do, fellas. Y'all going to be somewhere in a club. Y'all going to be at a strip joint or even just a regular club. They're going to send some undercover white women up in there. The white women are going to be in there flirting with niggas all up in your face and be like, hey, you wanna have a good time? I sure do. Your eyes going to get to bucking? Ooh, I sure will. Oh, shit, the white woman is going to be like, that's going to be $100. Oh, shit, I ain't got no problem with that. You're under arrest, sir. They going to have some entrapment going on with them white women. They going to send white women on niggas with some entrapment. Oh, they going to send them white women up there with them entrapment laws on y'all ass. Y'all better watch it. When them white women are coming on to you kind of hard, she might be undercover. Then they going to hit you with a felony. All right, y'all better be careful out there, family. Y'all better be careful. Because now they're going to try to give brothers all types of felonies so that you cannot have a gun, period. They're not giving those felonies to white people down there. Now, here's another law that they slipped in. You know, while people are talking about the gun law and the tricking law, they casually slipped this in. House Bill 3979, banning the teaching of critical race theory. Oh, they had to slip that in. So now, teaching about white supremacy, that's what that means. You can't be up in school teaching about white supremacy. That's what that means. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. That means you cannot be up in these schools teaching about white supremacy. These people are getting hella on code, ladies and gentlemen. They're getting strictly on code. They're getting on code because they're desperate. Their numbers are dwindling, man. They are getting strict on code. That's why we got to get on code. And we're getting on code. Notice how when we get on code with our own language, a lot of us are using the Tut language to communicate with each other. In our chat room, in our private group, and Sister D. Tubman, shout out to my good sister D. Tubman, and shout out to Brother War Talk. Do y'all know how many people in the dominant society keeps trying to get in the room? Do y'all know how many people in the dominant society who try to get in the foundational Black American room? You're not a foundational Black American. Why are so many of you trying to get in our room? They're trying to creep up in the room. You're not a foundational Black American. Why are you trying to get into our conversations? And family, we're talking about Tut language, which is our ancestral language that our ancestors, our foundational Black American ancestors created. So now they're trying to get in on that too. This is the video that was on TikTok earlier today. Look at this. This was on TikTok earlier today, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. Hold on.
Hi. I know I'm not the face you expected to see on this page, but a friend forwarded me the information on Tut, because I grew up speaking it. And I have been looking since 2008 for others who also Sespapie Tut. I want to be respectful, but I find it a fascinating language, and it was passed down to me from my grandfather, who learned it in Indiana in the late 1880s from the other children that he played with that were Black. And we did not realize what it was we spoke until 2008, when my aunt in her 90s handed me the book, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou, written in 1968, which describes the Tut language and actually outlines what we had always been speaking. And then I went online in 2008 searching, and I found the Tut Institute.
All right, okay.
I know I'm
Okay.
not the face you expected to see on this page,
Okay.
but a friend forwarded me.
I don't believe that bullshit. I don't believe what she's talking about. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. They're all in our mix because look, the Tut language, that's raising their antennas because now look, the dominant white society, they have to know what we're doing at all times. They have to know what we're doing. This is all cap, what she's talking. That's a crock of bullshit. What she's talking is a crock of bullshit. Ain't nobody passed no Tut. I don't believe that bullshit. Listen. What she's saying, her white grandfather, who was playing with some black kids in the late 1800s, passed the language down to her. Why would he do that? This is a language created by foundational black Americans because of white supremacy. Listen, they have to know what we're doing at all times. Now that we're out here communicating with each other and nobody really knows what we're talking about, red flags go up. Especially when we're doing it online. I done told y'all about that. They don't have any algorithms to censor Tut language yet. So I want you to understand, Facebook and Twitter, they're going to have white people out here trying to learn this so that they can feed them information on what we're talking about so that they can create algorithms to kind of censor what we're saying. Because if we start talking about certain shots or certain things in Tut language, they can't really censor that. You understand? So they're kind of scrambling right now. They need some white people out here who can figure this damn thing out because too many of us are speaking it and too many of us are on code about it. Yeah, you can't translate it through Google either. And thankfully, most of us have been on code. We're not distributing all of the materials openly about it. We have little private groups where we talk about it, but we're not really teaching it openly, as we should not. You understand? So hey, what are y'all niggas doing over there? Hey, what are you niggas saying? Look, they love being in our circles, man. That's really all they do. Let's to keep it a buck. The dominant society, all they really do is sit online and watch us. That's really what they do. They sit online and watch what we're doing. They sit up there, eye hustling and ear hustling, seeing what the hell black people are doing and reporting it and being on alert about it. That's all they do. Yeah? And so many of us are getting on code right now. They're scrambling and they gotta get a grasp on it because they don't want us giving out pertinent information without them knowing what we're talking about. They have to know what we're talking about at all times. You understand? Also, we gotta watch these programs that they're putting out with their own bullshit agendas. HBO, they got some reboot of The Eyes on the Prize. You know, that was a documentary from back in the day. So now they done put the Democratic coons on it. You know, Eyes on the Prize, that was a legendary documentary from back in the day. So as you know, they got to get our history, remix it, and put their own bullshit agenda onto it. You understand? See, they got to get a grasp of our Tut language so that they're going to have to start flipping it. They got to get it and they got to flip it and they got to infiltrate it just like they do our history. So now HBO, they got this Eye on the Prize reboot. And let me show y'all the trailer. It's agenda heavy like a mug. They're using the same old playbook. They don't have any other plays. And you know, when you see certain faces in it, you already know it's going to be some bullshit. Hold on. When you see certain faces, boy, you already know the bullshit is about to begin. Now here's the trailer for the Eye on the Prize remix. Hold on. The reboot. Eye on the Prize, hallowed ground. All right, hold on.
Many people are going to think they know what this story is about, but they do not.
The first time I saw eyes.
All right, they're going to show our struggle. They're going to show the civil rights stuff first.
I was terrorized and inspired at the same time. Eyes on a Prize was like a bridge.
When you see this, you already know it's going to go somewhere. You already know the fix is in. When you see Miss Burke, you already know the fix is in. Boy, when you see her, you already know.
That kept us connected to this history. Those moments where Black dignity is stripped away.
What does a world without me having to fight look like?
Okay, you saw that right. Hold on. Okay, you see this. Here they go. They talk about civil rights. They talk about civil rights first, and then all of a sudden, here they go. Here they go. Two dudes kind of low-key hugging up on each other. Here they go. All right, they talk about the black struggle, and there we go. Here we go.
To navigate anti-blackness, white supremacy creates this particular experience.
Breonna Taylor, George Floyd.
The police officer has not been charged.
All of that came to a head.
There are many lost stories that weren't given a space to exist.
A Black trans woman's legacy is forever engraved in the United States Constitution.
Okay, they're talking about black trans. Here they go. Yeah, boy, when you saw Tyrannosaurus, you already knew where they were going. They start talking about some black trans, and there we go.
Where would I be without those stories?
We know what erasure can do to us.
This country teaches you to forget, move on, but we must remember.
Movement has to continue, or it's not movement. It may be laws in it, but it never stops.
You can't get to a black future without black dreaming.
Okay, and that looks like an immigrant family, by the way. They got him in a dashiki on, so I'm pretty sure that these are non-FBAs. Okay, so boy, this is agenda heavy. I can almost guarantee that these are not FBA people. These are non-FBAs. So, family, boy, these folks get our history and our legacy and try to flip it and remix it. You understand? This is why it's important for us to take a hold of our history. This is why it's important for us to take control of the narrative, ladies and gentlemen. This is why it's so very important. Yeah? When they put them Tyrannosaurus Burks and all these people on us, that's a problem. Because, see, these people don't look at white supremacy the way we do. When they start trying to get the immigrant class, the immigrant coon class, and the immigrant mammy class to put them on us, to try to replace us, see, no. They already know their get down. I posted this earlier, speaking of the immigrant mammy class, and this woman ain't really an immigrant because she's over there in Africa. But I posted this, talking about this is where Pan-Africanism is right here. If y'all want to know why Pan-Africanism ain't really popping, this is what's going on over in Africa right now. This is a sister over there in Zanzibar. She said, I was dancing, I was in Zanzibar enjoying my bonus money dancing, and some stupid man decided to tell me how much of a slave I am for dancing for white people. Can't somebody have fun anymore? So this woman right here getting her Sarah Bartman on. This is a white woman on a boat, and the boat looks like a damn slave ship for some reason. She's on a boat, and there's a bunch of white folks around, and she's popping her big ass. Hold on. So she's popping her big old ass around white people sitting around. That looks very goddamn disturbing. That looks incredibly disturbing. That looks insane. And a lot of Joloff Twitter, they were getting mad at us for calling this weirdo bullshit out. It looks very weird and strange for her to be popping her ass on a boat full of white people sitting around. She's just sitting there popping her ass. And you got niggas over there talking about, well, she has a PhD. She is a scholar. That makes it even worse. If she's supposed to be this learned woman and she's up here popping her ass on a boat. Let me look at the comments here. Hold on. Let me show y'all some of the comments from Joloff Twitter. Hold on. They were actually getting mad at us for calling this out. I had no idea African Americans were beefing with real Africans. No, we're not beefing with you. Oh, and people were posting the Sarah Bartman picture. Exactly. Some Negro, you trying to push anti-African beef. No, I'm not. I'm just showing what y'all doing over there. This nigga, he's from over there. Keep on dancing, sister. The coons over there co-signing it. Come on, man. You know she don't. He got the foreign flag. She don't represent us. Oh no, nigga. Yes, she do. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, Joloff Twitter is real mad because we called that out. They don't like us calling that shit out. It looks horrible, her doing that bullshit. That looks mammy-ish and coonish. Yeah, I think she's actually from South Africa. She just happened to be in Zanzibar at the time, which is where Sarah Bartman was from. Yeah, that's your Pan-Africanism right now. Yes, I'm calling that out. Yes. That's your Pan-Africanism right there. That's why we ain't got nothing going on. Because when white folks show up, they want to start popping ass. That's where it's going. Yes, we're calling it out. Yes, we're calling it out, ladies and gentlemen. Some things have to be called out. Yes, she has the little Bunny Ruckus hairstyle. Yes, I get it. Sometimes things have to be called out. Certain things are uncomfortable to look at. One thing that's uncomfortable, there was one thing that was going viral online. There's a sister who follows me. I think her name is Shauna. What's her name? Let me look this sister up. This sister follows me, and very lovely sister. Lovely, lovely sister. She's, her and her, I don't know if it's her husband, but I think it's her husband, I don't know. But her and her significant other, they had a baby, Shawnee. Miss Shawnee, that's her name. Shout out to Miss Shawnee. Beautiful sister. So Miss Shawnee had a baby. Her and her, I want to say it's her husband. Miss Shawnee and her husband had a baby. Beautiful baby, very cute baby. Very cute baby. And Shawnee's a fan of mine. Shawnee, she says she has all my work and all that stuff. And she got a little upset that I posted a picture of her and her husband in their maternity photos. She's like, damn, Tariq, I support everything you do. And Shawnee, I know you're listening, and I love you, Shawnee. You are my sister. Much love to you and your husband. Oh, Mashani's in the room. Mashani is in the room right now. Mashani Chandler. I think this is my sister Mashani in the room. Mashani's a lovely sister. Our sister Mashani is in the room. Mashani's in here. No, her husband is black. Our sister Mashani's in here. Now, Mashani, the baby is beautiful. The baby is very cute. The baby is cute. And you and your husband, y'all lovely couple. You and your husband are very lovely. Okay, Mashani? But we do have questions. Mashani did a photo with her husband. And I just have some questions. I don't know. If you take a picture with your husband, your maternity photos, I don't know about this, Mashani. This right here, Mashani, I don't know. This right here, we have questions, Mashani. We got questions. This is a little uncomfortable. I know y'all wanted to be different with the maternity photos, Mashani, but I really have some questions here. Hold on, Mashani. Mashani, my sister, listen. You got your baby daddy dressed like a merman. All right? You talk your baby daddy into dressing like a merman for the maternity photos. And it just don't sit right with our spirit. I don't know about that. You shouldn't have had your husband dress up like a goddamn merman. And Shani said she convinced him to do it. Now, Shani, if your nigga dressed like a merman, if your nigga dressed like this, you need to be loyal. I would hate to do this and you cheat on me. Don't ever cheat on that man. He deserves all the loyalty in the world for you talking him into dressing like a goddamn merman in the maternity photos. Some people say he was looking moist. There's no other way you can look dressed like a merman. There's no real masculine way to dress like a merman. I'm sorry. They said my brother looked a little moist. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to disrespect the brother. I'm not going to disrespect our brother in the merman, dressed like a merman. But I will ask Shani, how did you get the salt water out his pussy? Did the chlorine sting his Bucci cat when he was in that water? Did his Bucci cat get irritated from the chlorine? We don't want his Bucci cat to get all irritated because of that water. The water might have some salt in it. Why did you have our brother dressing like this, Mashani? Come on, Mashani, you could have had him dressed like Aquaman or some shit. You could have had the brother in an Aquaman outfit. You didn't have to dress him like a goddamn merman. And he's trying to make you happy. That brother's trying to make your ass happy. You do that brother like that, Mashani, you shouldn't have done that. Now the kid gotta grow up looking at his dad dressed as a fucking merman and go to school fighting motherfuckers. Don't you talk about my daddy. He gotta fight niggas. He's at school hitting other kids with the mermaid flippers. Placket! Don't you talk about my dad. That's my daddy you talking about. A placket! A placket! Poor child. Y'all gotta think of the baby. The baby has to live with this. My Lord. Why did you dress my brother up like a merman? You could have dressed him up as anything. You could have dressed him up as Jaws. Dress him in a shark outfit or something, not a fucking merman. Damn, Mashani. But shout out to our sister Mashani. Shout out to her. Shout out to my sister Mashani. Shout out to her dude. Shout out to him right now. He's probably getting his Bucci waxed right now. I don't know what's going on. Shout out to that brother. You know, speaking of that, somebody found an old video of Jay Slim. Y'all heard us talk about Jay Slim for many, many years. Somebody found some old videos of Jay Slim, some of the legendary. Jay Slim he's a legend, and I'm not going. Jay Slim is married now. For those who are kind of new here, how many of y'all been rocking with me for a long time? you know, I've been doing this for a long time. I forget how long I've been doing this. I've been doing live streams and broadcasts for almost 20 years. I've been doing this for a long time. And back in the day when we were streaming on Ustream, we had a lot of fun back in the day. We had some classic broadcasts. We had the infamous Jay Slim, our good brother, who called up one day, and he's a poet. And this was around 2010. The legendary Jay Slim. And some of y'all who were around at the time, because some of y'all are very young. A decade is a long time ago. Some of y'all might have been like 10 years old. I forget that a lot of y'all were kids when we first started this. But I was doing my broadcast, and Jay Slim, hold on. There was a brother who was in the chat room. And he kept kind of hounding me about promoting his book. And, you know, I'm a fellow author. I'm an author. And, you know, I like promoting people. You know, I'm an author and I like promoting people. And the brother was like, hey, brother, I'm an author. I write books, man. Can you promote my book? Can you shout my book out? And I'm like, sure. And it was a brother named Jay Slim. I said, what's your name? He said, I go by the name of Jay Slim. Now, mind you, Jay Slim is kind of a nerdy brother. He's kind of a nerdy brother. Very nerdy, wear glasses, just a very, like, low-key, almost a timid, very nerdy, quiet brother. And the thing is, I think he used his poems to kind of show his aggression or whatever. I don't know. But he was a very nerdy brother, and he was like, yeah, can you promote my poem book? I'm like, yeah, I promote your poem book. You know, I'm a fellow author. I said, yeah, what's the name of your poem book? Blood from My Heart. I said, okay. I said, well, everybody go get Blood from My Heart. That's a very strange title, but everybody go get Blood from My Heart. And yeah, go get Blood from My Heart, guys. Everybody go get Blood from My Heart. So I asked him, I said, Blood from My Heart, no matter what kind of poems do you do? He like, I kind of do romantic, you know, they're kind of romantic, exotic, erotic poems. They're like romantic and erotic. So, oh, okay, cool. I'm thinking, you know, he was trying to go for a 50 Shades of Grey type of thing. And I said, okay, we'll promote, you know, we'll promote your poem book. And, you know, family, here's the actual book cover. This is actually the book cover of Blood from My Heart. This is Blood from My Heart by Jay Slim. Okay. It looks, you know, it looks like Friday the 13th or something. I'm like, boy, this cover looks kind of strange. It looked like a horror movie. I'm like, okay, that's kind of a strange cover for a book. And even the description, Blood from My Heart, is a collection of poems written by Jamel J. Slim Miller. These poems are written with passion, love, hate, and pain, all the blood from his heart. J. Slim's unique style of writing will change the way you read poetry. And yes, it did. Yeah, it did. It really changed the way we read poem. It did. Yeah, it kind of did. So I'm like, yeah, I was shouting this book out. I was like, okay, Jay, I said, what's some of the titles of your poems? Because now it's getting a little interesting. Oh, okay. He was like, sexual abduction. That's one of my favorites. Like, sexual abduction? What the fuck is that? You mean seduction? No, it's abduction. I'm like, okay. Okay, I don't know if I should be promoting this. Hold on, let me read some of these shits. Cause some of them, they sounded normal And then when you kind of get into them, they got real weird. His poems start taking a real weird turn. They start taking a real creepy ass turn. No, y'all think we bullshitting. Some of y'all were around who remember. It would take a real turn, a real crazy turn. And then the names, yeah, they got a little bit too dark. Like, what's the name of this one? Oh, that's Suck My Pen. Okay. Yeah, it's like a metaphor. Yeah, it's kind of a metaphor. Okay. I think metaphors are kind of supposed to be subtle. Yeah, it would take all these real weird turns, man. Then he had the titles were throwing us off. There was another one, sexual. I'm gonna show y'all an actual page from the book. Hold on. This is an actual page. This one is sexual assassination. This one is like, as I see you standing there, your light is shining so bright in my eye. I'm getting tired of that light in my eye. So there's only one thing on my mind. As I creep up on you nice and slow, I grab you from behind, put my hand over your mouth and whisper in your ear. Don't worry, you won't feel no pain. I'm like, whoa, brother. That's an actual poem from the book. I'm like, whoa, hold on, Jay. I'm like, that's kind of weird, brother. I'm like, damn. I'm like, Jay, I don't know about that one, brother. No, I got another one, brother. No, I got another one that's a little more, it has more metaphor. Okay. All right, man. Listen, this one is called, what's it called? What the fuck was it? It was some of these names were just throwing me off. What the hell? It was one. It was like Divine in My Mind or some shit like that. Yeah, this one's called Divine in My Mind. Listen. Girl, you are so fine. A love like yours stays divine in my mind. I want us to remain intertwined, but you don't keep me on your mind like I do not exist, but that is fine. Because I see you from afar, I creep up from behind, I shall grab you by your spine, throw you on the ground, and that pussy is mine. Hold on, Jay, whoa. Okay, brother, them shit start getting real aggressive towards the end. I'm like, oh. I said, damn, brother. I don't know about that one either, brother. Damn, brother, I don't know. Now, this is an actual video of Jay Slim from back in 2010, 2011. This is, for those, we talked about Jay Slim for a long time, but y'all never even seen Jay Slim. This is actually Jay Slim from 2011. This is Jay Slim here. This is Jay Slim. This is actually Jay Slim. And shout out to Jay Slim. He's married now. Shout out to Jay Slim. But this motherfucker was creeping us out back in the day. This is Jay Slim actually talking about his poem. Hold on.
Look for marriage when you date. I'm saying just date. Just let the shit happen. Anyway, before I go, I want to read this poem. Short little poem I wrote a couple of months ago. It's a little freestyle poem I did, a little fun little poem I did, cocky type of poem. This one is called Suck My Pen. So check it out.
Y'all thought we were bullshitting about Jay Slim. Y'all thought we were bullshitting about this nigga. We dead ass, dude. Y'all thought we were exaggerating. We're not exaggerating. This nigga was creeping us out, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Yeah, hold on.
Anyway, before I go, wanted to read this poem, short little poem I wrote a couple months ago. It's a little freestyle poem I did, a little fun little poem I did, cocky type of poem. This one is called Suck My Pen. So check it out. Hope you enjoy it. Here it go. When the pen hits the pad, it creates typhoons and hurricanes, leaving casualties to the game, throwing dirt on y'all suckers. I'm humble. I want to thank y'all for the love. Fuck it. I'm a cocky motherfucker. I deserve the love.
Oh.
The God is...
Hold on. Boy, it don't take long for the shit to get stalkerish. It don't take long. It starts cool. Like I say, it always starts cool. Fly like a dove. You're the one I'm thinking of. I need your love, but damn it, I deserve your love. And then it gets, it starts cool, then it takes a stalker curve to it. Oh man, that shit takes a hard fucking left. It always takes a hard left right in the middle. It starts cool, he brings you in, and then all of a sudden, wait a minute, this ain't erotic no more. This is assault. We went on a date. You're somebody I can appreciate. We stand in front of your door. You cannot give me more. You look me in my eyes and just give me a hug and a kiss. I look back and say, what the hell is this? Because I ain't trying to get no hug and no kiss. I'm trying to get the thing that you know I miss. And I'm coming in the house. I'm getting what I want. You can get it the easy or the hard way. You give a fuck, but I don't. Okay, nigga. All right, let me finish, my brother. Hold on. Hold on.
It creates typhoons and hurricanes, leaving casualties to the game, throwing dirt on y'all suckers. I'm humble. I want to thank y'all for the love. Fuck it. I'm a cocky motherfucker. I deserve the love. The God is in me. I was born to be a king. Don't get me wrong. I shoot my bullets with caution because I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit. You may not like what I say, agree with what I do. All I can say, y'all can suck my pen. Peace.
Okay. Okay, all right. That is the legendary J Slim, ladies and gentlemen. You can suck my pen. You could suck it slow or fast. I can take my pen out your mouth and stick this pen in your ass. That's not really a metaphor, brother. I don't know. I don't know about that one, J Slim. That don't sound like no metaphor, brother. Yeah, it was supposed. Yeah, he kept saying these were like metaphors. These ain't really metaphors, brother. That's. I'm like, when we were reading all of his poems back in the day, we were like, well, damn, do we need to call somebody? Is it legal for us to read these fucking poems? I'm like, damn, this really don't sound like, are we accessories to some shit reading this? This don't sound legal. Us reading this nigga's poems, they don't sound right. But shout out to J Slim. Them poems were hella aggressive back in the days. Peace to J. And J Slim, he's a very nice guy. Our brother J Slim, he got married. And I met his wife, sweet young lady. He got married. They've been married for a long time too. I think they're living in Atlanta. Now, shout out to J Slim and his wife. And I met his wife. They came to one of my lectures. I met his wife. And after he got married, he calmed down on all them goddamn poems. He calmed down with the poem. He ain't doing all them creepy poems no more. And I met his wife. And I whispered to her, hey, sister, if you're in danger, blink twice, all right? If you need help, just blink twice, goddammit, so I can get you away. I don't know. Yeah, I asked her. I said, sister, throw some sign language if you okay. But him and his lady, they're doing their thing. Shout out to J Slim. Shout out to the legend, Jay Slim. Jay Slim was hard body with them poems. What was funny is that he would do the poems and they would start off real cool, and then just out of nowhere, that shit would take a damn left turn on niggas. And then everybody in the chat room was like confused, like, uh-oh, what the hell? Hark, what is that sound? That is the pitter-patter of my heart moving around. A lovely face like yours, that's a gift from God. I give my life, and I don't think that's odd. I lay down my life. I give you everything. You'd like my baby bird. You make me want to grow wings. But if you look at another man, I got another plan. You gonna fuck around and get a piece of this hand. Okay, whoa. It always go left. Like, damn, Jay. You had to throw in a little taste, just a little touch of abuse in there, brother. I'm like, damn, that sounds abusive. No, that's erotic. No, there's a thin line between eroticism and abuse. I'm pretty sure that's abuse, brother. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. If you do any of the shit in your poems, that's illegal. My God. Anyway, man, let me get out of here, y'all. That's been today's episode, man. Glad to have everybody tuning in. Everybody go to the Indiegogo page to contribute to the Hidden History Museum. We're still taking contributions to the History Museum because we're still campaigning. We still need to get the funds in the Capitol to get the museum popping the way we need to pop it off. So go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com or click the link below, ladies and gentlemen. Go to hiddencolorsmovie.com. Is it hiddencolorsfilm.com? Hiddencolorsfilm.com. Buckbreaking. Is it Buckbreaking? Buckbreakingmovie.com. Buckbreakingmovie.com to get the movie Buckbreaking, ladies and gentlemen. Go to officialfba.com to get the Foundation of Black American shirts, flags, t-shirts, all that good stuff. Get the flags, get the bandanas, the Foundation of Black American flags, bandanas, all that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all have a good night. Much love, much respect.